Today, we talk about...
That's the tag. But no, quick question. If Lil Pump gets herpes, do we call him Lil Bump? Nah, but for realsies terms, eshkada. By the way, if you're just here for the history component and none of the buffoonery, fast forward to bop. But otherwise, we'll continue with the aesthetic stuff. All right, so. The only thing I can think to say is 1 bop, 2 bop, 3 bop, 4. All my money has reached the flow. I'm broke. But I just got it. First up, we have the black. So, zoo and zoo. So, I'm so excited for these because we got pants here. Ooh, wow. Damn it, they are oversized. Okay. I was worried about that. There's all the StockX stuff. Yeah, this is very oversized. But maybe it'll work. We'll see. Let's try the jacket on first, shall we? Oh wow, this feels quite premium at least. Let's see if we ugh, it reeks though, I want to tell you. Ugh, yuck. Imagine if this was used. Alright, the jacket actually fits perfect. But let's see the pants. Oh, never mind. They actually fit pretty good. Let's see, there's a zipper. And then I love this. Bop. And then tightens. Nice. Dude, actually, I think I crushed it. Alright. Zip this up. Follow me. Like that fancy setup, even though I got that ish over there. Whatever. Hey yo. Alright, so. Damn, son, where to find this? Holy crap. Tron much? This is pretty suffocating. So we're gonna, ow, it choked me. Woof. All right, yeah, never mind. Wow, it is already hot as balls in here, but it is what it is. But you already see, this is a super slick fit. Yeah, I fit perfectly in this. So I'm typically a size large. This is designed in unisex sizing apparently, but it was designed by, as a woman's line, I suppose. I'm gonna have to give you guys the details once we get into the history component, but it's definitely unisex sizing, which is why I went ahead and bit the bullet, went with the large, and it fits pretty true to size as far as the large goes. There was some suggestion that it was oversized, but maybe that's for women who are picking their unisex size. But as you can see, as far as the large goes, when I typically buy all my other jackets and pants in a large, this is pretty good. So I should get it. Nice. Pretty good. But yeah, so the problem with this is the silver lining here is, actually, let me just show you here. Actually, why don't I take this off? This is hot as balls, like I said. So the nice thing about this, as you can see, all this 3M piping, I should give you guys a look at that when I get a second here, but love this nice medium-sized swoosh on the back. This tag here, let's see, what was the retail on this? I forgot what I paid resale, but yeah, it's a size large. This lucky person got it from Net-a-Porter. Returns will only be accepted if this tag remains attached. Net-a-Porter is the original for females, whereas Mr. Porter's where I usually shop for a high-end-ish. And so it makes sense that Net-a-Porter would carry it. It's got a hood, which is cool, although I don't plan on using it. That nice Nike branding here. Silver fleshy plushness here, but obviously this is trapping dumb heat, so it's kind of unfortunate. But it is reversible. As you can see here, another swoosh. Actually, is that the best focus I can get on it? There you go. Nice stitching details. Some people are gonna nitpick that, but it is what it is. Oh, we got reversible pockets with zipper lining. Cool. What kind of actually, I'm very impressed with these zippers, with the embossing of the symbols on here. Ambush. By the way, I got my first manicure, so that's why this dish looks dumb glossy. I don't recommend it. I think it's a waste of money for dudes. Granted, my arms look dumb busted, but it is what it is. On the other side, you get the same piping, same zipper, and I love this ambush thing. It's such a dope name for a brand. I ain't gonna lie to you, all right? So this side doesn't have a reversible hoodie, just this side has the hoodie on that side, which is cool. And then, what else can I tell y'all about this? Same zippers on here, dual zippers, very futuristic look to them, very Metal Gear Solid AF YKK zippers. Billboard trigger. Shout out to Manhattan. We ain't talking about North Face extra butter, but this is also a dope jacket. Check out that review if you haven't already. Love that jacket. But anyway, this is what it looks like reversed. You get the piping of black, not as much 3M on this side, but it is what it is. Love the little swoosh branding there. This is kind of an out there look. This is very Soho, if you will. I feel like Soho goons would be wearing this. A little short in the sleeves, a little bit. But, you know, when you hang them down like this, which is how you normally would walk, hey, yo, Kaepernick. Got him. You see the branding up close there, and then the back. The Nike branding kind of extending across. And then the butt, hey, yo. Since we're at it, I figured I'd give you a look at the front side of this one. Love the look of the ambush symbol there, and then you get that nice swooshy swoosh on the back. Dude, this whole thing as a package is pretty nice. All right, and now for the pants. So with the pants, you see the 3M piping throughout. I don't think this is reversible. Yeah, it's not. So the black is obviously the main side. You get that dope Nike branding on the belt, comes with the belt and the buckle. Which is pretty dope. Mojave Streamline 40 millimeter. Cool. You see the tagging there. The Nike large size made in China. Nike ambush, baby. Retail for 200 euros. Dope. Women's line, but again, unisex sizing. Gotta respect when a woman crushes. Oh wow, it's got that on the right butt cheek area, on the top right corner of the butt cheek. And then, yeah, got the tapered cuff to them. Not too tapered, which is dope. It's not like a skinny fit, which is cool. And then the butt curve outline for women, which I'm sure they'll enjoy if they're trying to show off their bootay. But yeah, man, this is just a crushed execution. See the button there, another Nike zipper there, and let's check out the 3M. And bop, hey yo, look at that piping, son. That's sick. Actually, I gotta put this back on 1 second. Damn, son, where to find? Oh my god, just give me the light. Yeah. Dude, this is sick. What? Holy crapola, bruh. Look at that. Ooh. Is that 3M too? I can't tell from this angle. Hold up. But dude, holy crap, bro. This is so sick. So glad I got this, man. Actually, that is 3M for sure. Look at that. That is dope, my guy. Holy crap, dude. They crushed this. Ambush, baby. Y'all killed it. Yoon is a G. See, this just proves women can crush any field if they wanted to, man. No one's holding you back, just do it. Get it? Nike, just do it. Check out the back, yeah. Well, I can't tell with the 3M on this side, but anyway, y'all get the point. All right, for completeness sake, I'll show you the other component, which I could not pass up, the white pair. This was not cheap at all, but had to do it to them. This one is essentially the same-ish. Only difference being, as you can already kind of tell, obviously different colors here. You get the same 3M piping here in silver along a white base. Lovely branding of ambush there, and then gold reversible on this side. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't like the gold and silver reversibility. I would have preferred something else, but who am I to debate it? I'm not the OD designer that they is. So this is dope. And obviously you could interchange them, not that I would. But again, for these, same idea. You get the same belt buckle, which is super dope. Same 3M piping on this pair as well. Let's see, how much did I actually pay for these? $350. And then for these I paid, let's see, $513. Jesus, that was for the black jacket. The white pants were $350, and then what else? The black pants were $463. Come on, and then the where's the other tag? Well, you get the idea, around that range. Damn, son, where to find this? This one, a little more subtle as far as like the contrast of the piping with the white, but the white is a great look, my guy. Obviously the same fit, large. I would say true to size for men. I would not size down, although if you're lucky enough to try these on in store, maybe the pants I would have sized down for a slightly tighter fit, but who knows how much weight I'm gonna be adding over the years. Not that I plan on selling this. Nah, Sam. I'm gonna look at the back, or closer look at this, and then the back. Hit the swoosh again. Not as high of a contrast between silver and white, but it is what it is. Love the black contrast here, though. That's dope. And then on the cuffs, bop, got them. And just to give you an idea of the 3M piping, baby, look at that, baby. That's dope. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Yeah, I mean, if I could do it again, if I had tried them on both, I probably would have just gotten the black and been good with it. But it's nice to have the option, I suppose. Again, this one's gold on the inside. Let me just show y'all. Yeah, I mean, unless you're going to like a wrestler's conference or some ish, I would not advise wearing these together. I mean, honestly, I think the nice thing about this jacket being reversible is that you won't have to wear it with the pants. You could definitely wear this on the reverse side with something else, like something much simpler. But yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like. Couple with this black swoosh there. A lot more contrast on the gold side for sure, but it is what it is. But yeah, there you go, folks. You got the white, you got the black. Definitely highly recommend the black. The white, if you're into white, as much as from what you saw. But yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd only go with this, but it's nice to have both. Hey, yo. Yeah, other thoughts on this? Yeah, I think this would be perfect for like if you want to wear something light, but it's dumb cold out, because you will sweat your butt off in this because of the silver and gold lining on the inside. I don't know why they went with that, but definitely weird insulation there. So yeah, you definitely will sweat if you do any kind of jogging. This is definitely not for athletic use at all. Fish out. The white will definitely get dirty much quicker. It does. And then, yeah, that's it. So yeah, true to size for show. And yeah, there you go. History time. So ask it, shall we? So the brand is made up of this couple, Yoon Ahn and Young Ki-yoo, better known by his former rapper name, Verbal. Now the cliff notes of this brand story is this. Verbal and Yoon met at the University of Boston. Verbal was studying philosophy and marketing, and Yoon was studying graphic design. Verbal went off to do music after they left Boston in 1998. He wasn't too pleased with the way he was being styled with his record label, so he decided to have Yoon help him redesign his look. So he opted to replace the traditional hip-hop baggy clothes of that time for more Raf Simons and Dior Homme. And it's been said that this was kind of the spearheading movement of going from hip-hop streetwear classic style of then to like high-end fashion emergence, but I don't know. I can't really confirm. You know, I'm sure someone's going to step up and be like, nah, I was the first one, but it is what it is. Fast forward to 2002, and the duo creates Ambush Design Company, which was mostly just a design outlet for Yoon. She was designing album artwork for Verbal, among other artists, and in 2004, they founded a jewelry line. They called it Antonio Murphy and Astro. Kanye was even seen rocking this. Fast forward again to 2008, and they established their second line, Ambush. They were designing gold chains, chokers, bunch of jewelry, apparently designed by the Beatles' White Album. Now let's backtrack a little bit. Just a little bit. With the jewelry they were designing, Yoon actually introduced Pharrell to her Ambush jewelry pieces. This was because at the time she was working for the PR team of Pharrell's Billionaire Boys Club and ice cream labels. Now clothing was a relatively new ordeal for Yoon and Ambush because, you know, they basically saw that they were not too pleased with how the jewelry was being accessorized with other people's clothes, so they decided to make their own-ish, you know what I'm saying? And to me, this is actually one of the most attractive features of the Ambush line because she's a self-taught garment designer. She didn't go to school for fashion, she went to school for design. A lot of similarities to Virgil Abloh of Off-White here. Did not go to school for fashion, went to school for engineering and architecture, bruh. So it's all self-taught. And it shows in her clothing because she says because Ambush is a unisex brand, she wears a lot of men's clothes, so she knows how it should fit. And based on her experience and intuition, she's able to cultivate great unisex clothing that should fit across multiple sizes of men and women. How dope is that? Especially in 2019, unity, bruh. Another thing I love about this brand and Yoon's spirit in creating this brand is how much she embraces that youth culture. And she speaks on how the fact that she's realized youth is simply a state of mind. It's a cyclical cycle that you realize as you get older that you're getting old, but these cycles of life continue. And as long as you maintain that youthful spirit, you can kind of embody that and use that in your everyday life. I love that. And I just absolutely love this couple. And just looking at Yoon here, she just looks so beautiful. And I don't mean beautiful like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Whoa. Fall back, cuz. What I'm saying is she just looks very, just well put together. Just, you see her oozing elegance. See what I'm saying? She's been said to be the brand's best ambassador, often pairing loose, tomboyish suit coats and pants with a slick-back platinum bob and red lipstick. This is a great look for her. I love how she looks here. It's just, she just looks so put together, dude. And I love when Vogue was doing a piece on her, they were commenting on how, you know, feminism and discussions of feminism are kind of dominating the fashion world and the discussions of the fashion world. But here she is just kind of embodying it and living it. Do, don't say, am I right? Props to her, again. Appreciate you, Yoon. That was so bad. Yoon is actually Korean American and grew up in the Seattle suburbs. A super quiet place, a lot of woods, not a lot of anything. A lot of nothing, if you will. So she was drawn to culture and the fascination with youth culture from a distance, which is part of why I think she's able to be driven to create for that world, because she would view it from a distance the same way I do from the internet. You know, with whether it's Instagram, YouTube, whatever, like I'm not exposed. I mean, I live in New York City now, but up until this summer, I wasn't, and I wasn't being surrounded by the kinds of cultures, subcultures, and fashion influences that I am drawn to on the internet, which is, again, one of the beautiful things about the internet, and we've discussed before with Off-White and its inspirations along that front as well. A lot of similarities here and what's led Yoon to be who she is today as far as that ambush team, baby. And back to her look, I mean, she enjoys being presentable when she's outside. She's not going to come out of the office with nasty hair in a bun, being unkempt. She really takes pride in her look and her presentation. I got to give her credit for it because, I mean, I love fashion, I love design, I love, being presentable, but I let myself go sometimes. I don't mind being seen a little more raw. I mean, look at this. One of her more popular jewelry collections is actually this POW collection. And whether it was this collection or other jewelry collections they've made, you've seen them on the likes of Beyonce, Rihanna, and many others. What's even more impressive is when they delved into clothing after starting initially with jewelry, very quickly they were named one of the 8 finalists for the LVMH prize in 2017. Another thing I really like that Verbal and Yoon commented on is their embrace of remix culture and why they're based out of Japan of all places. Because, out in Japan, the fashion world there is very supportive and isn't quick to put down other styles that are new or kind of whack, or I shouldn't say whack, but they're just very unconventional. I tend to see in the US, anything new that comes out on first impression, it's always like, oh, what the hell is that? Oh, yuck, that's not fun, that's not hot. But then it comes around and eventually the hype builds around it and eventually people come around to thinking it's dope. Oh, I slept on that. I thought it was ugly at first, but now I don't. In Japan, there is none of that. I mean, I'm sure there's some of that, but they speak on how it's a lot more of a supportive environment, multiple different subcultures with different style influences all kind of come together. And that's a beautiful thing, I think. And if we could do more of that all over the world, especially in this country, I think that would be great. But no, I think the other important piece of this that I really liked was their comment on remix culture, which was a way of saying we're seeing different styles and we're pulling influences from each to, over time, create our own unique look as individuals. And it's a stark contrast to, again, what you see here, which is this reappropriation context, where it's like, oh, you're reappropriating my culture. It's like, guys, why don't we see this as a sign of respect when someone wants to take something you do that is cool, and they clearly think it's cool to also, make it their own. Why would it be a form of mockery for me to wear something or do something that you do that I don't like? That doesn't make much more sense, yeah? So I really love that. And I mean, if you think about it, everything's reappropriation, right? Like, who's better at basketball? Black people or white people? On average, black people. The greatest basketball stars ever have typically been black. But the sport was invented by a white guy. So are they reappropriating basketball? Nah, dude, they made it their own. They made it better. And here we is, multi-billion-dollar NBA industry. Am I right? Same kind of thing here. Reappropriate, aka more a better word being remix culture, and you get all these different styles coexisting together. Everyone respect each other, bring each other up, and better things come of it as a result because everyone's working together and borrowing from each other. That's the beauty. Hey, yo. Also, Kim Jones, who was previously with Louis Vuitton, now with Dior, he actually chose Yoon to spearhead their jewelry division, which is great. And then finally, we arrive at modern day where I'm sitting, and I love this Ambush Nike collaboration. They just slammed it out the park. Love the tracksuits, as I've shown you guys. Man, it's great. It's truly OD. And as far as the name goes, I have no idea why she called it Ambush. Or why they called it Ambush. My guess would be if the inspiration is coming from the, what they spoke about as far as being youthful and trying to incorporate that into a daily lifestyle as an adult. It's almost like an ambush of new, fresh ideas and a youthful spirit in an otherwise adult and grown-up wild, And as far as the inspiration for, the look of the pieces, she commented on how she's bringing a lot of her Tokyo vibes to this Nike collaboration in terms of how, our lives aren't fragmented anymore. And she was commenting how, in the olden days, you would wear something in the mornings, but it wouldn't carry over into your nightwear, nightlife, for example. Whereas now we don't live as fragmented lives, at least from her Tokyo inspiration of lifestyle, where, you may have one outfit that carries you out all day. I could see myself wearing this in the morning on a jog. I could also see myself wearing this out at night, and I have seen people wear it out at night, so hey, yo. And even though the apparel has already dropped as of December of 2018, the footwear is set to drop in spring of 2019. More specifically, this Airmax 180, which she says was her favorite shoe growing up and the one she worked hard to get as her first sneaker. And a sneaker I've talked about at length multiple times. Check out them videos and history, am I right? But she decided to remix it with Gary Payton's old shoe, the Air Zoom Flight, given how it reminded her of how cozy it looked and its relation to Gary Payton's nickname back when he was playing in the NBA, The Glove. Should be exciting. Haven't decided yet if I'll get it. I probably will. We'll see. But yeah, word. And that's what I'll leave it at. Well, perfect timing. Heading back to New York for this perfectly transitioned ending. Even though I recorded it a long time ago. Also, Virgil was here. Am I right? With that said, we'll see you on the next one. We out. Bye.